episode, I'm going to switch out the cartridge of a record player I received a few weeks ago. And this is an area where I did not know anything about before getting into record collecting. And even up until I bought my record player, I didn't really think about it. And I had a box suitcase record player for years, and I think only changed the needle once, and the needle was about $5. So that was my extent to really thinking about the needle and the cartridge. It wasn't until I started to look around all my peers in the record collecting community, and I started to see, wow, they have really nice needles on their record player. And I started to recognize name brands. And I'm like, well, what's the difference between a $5 needle to, they can range up pretty pricey to the thousands even. And what really makes a difference is the material that is used. So this cartridge is in the family of the movie magnets. Now, I don't know all the engineering about it all. I mean, that's something really, it could get really technical really quickly, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so the cartridge that works with the record player that I have is in the movie magnet family. And on the website Audio Technica, you can see just a ton within that group of the movie magnet. I picked a 300-hour one because I just want to see, is it going to make a difference in my record player? What I heard from other collectors is, you know when to switch it out when it starts to sound fuzzy, or maybe just doesn't sound as clear as it used to be. So basically, I'm gonna pull the old cartridge from its wires to fit into these wires. The cool thing about this, and I was worried about this, is I didn't know if it was gonna come with the tools in order to switch it out, and it did. It came with the little screwdriver, which is super handy to have, and the screws that will go into the cartridge. All right, guys, wish me luck. Let's go for it. Well, that was an experience piecing it together. I had a little bit of trouble finding the correct screwdriver to fit. The screwdriver that came with the cartridge works for the cartridge screws, not for the cartridge that I was removing from the turntable. So the one I did find in my garage, this is called Stanley, and at number 2, this seemed to work. Another area that I had trouble in was the cartridge and its connecting wires. Didn't seem like it was going all the way in, but when I looked at the footage of how it was previously, it was about the same. Also, the cartridge came with 2 screws to choose from. At first, I was trying to put the original screws of the turntable, and that didn't work out with the cartridge at all. So I looked in the bag, and there was 2 sizes. One was short, one was small, and the longer one worked out. So I put my screws on the side, and I crossed my fingers. And when I tested out the record player, everything sounded great. In fact, I was so surprised at the quality boost that this cartridge has made on this turntable. Mind you, I have little speakers, right? But it was smooth and clear. So it was a big improvement on my turntable, was upgrading the cartridge, and this was about $70. So another reason to upgrade your cartridge, or just to switch it out every so often, is you don't want it to damage your records. Now, that was a concern I had. I didn't want to play any records because I didn't want to damage any of my precious records.
Hi guys.
I'm curious if a $30 one might work. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you come across that situation. So I'm pretty happy with the upgrade. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced what I experienced. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.